You may be wondering why I'm voguing. Well, isn't it quite clear? I'm saving you face. You see, 6 weeks ago, I introduced you to my Mychway 6-in-1 cavitation device. And of course, I introduced you to my new man, my significant other, Jonathan from Carnival Muscle. But more importantly, I introduced you to the problem that I was having with my arms. My arms were asymmetrical. Well, look at them now. These two, they actually match. Finally, they match. So I need you to stay with me today because we've got results, we've got romance, we've got my neighbours, and we've got very exciting plans for my thighs. And yes, Miss Mary will have opinions. Where does she go? Where does she go? I will see you on the other side, and hopefully Miss Mary will join me. It's me, Jo, from Jo Sleep and Slim Now Jenny, and I'm really excited to be here, literally. So if you've been with me my entire Mychway adventure, first of all, I love you. I mean, genuinely, I properly love you, because your comments on some of the shorts, the episodic responses to how I was getting on this Mychway journey, they have kept me going through every single, what on earth is that noise? Or every Miss Mary incident, or even the well-meaning, Jo, are you sure about this? And seriously, I do appreciate all of you that have been there. But you know, if you're brand new to this, welcome. You've picked an absolutely brilliant day to arrive, because today is the day we talk results. Yay! And they're the real ones. Yay! The before and after ones. The ones that my Jonathan measured with an actual tape measure. Stay with me. This one is worth it. Because we've been doing wing watch for some time now, and we recognise that the wings have always been there, however big I was, or however small I get. But you know what? I'm getting a little bit embarrassed now that the right wing is so much bigger than the left wing. In fact, let's measure it. Let's measure it with this tape measure. I'm going to do it in centimetres. So, this one says it's 40 centimetres on the left. Let's see what it is on the right, because we can clearly see that there's a significant difference. 42.5. Oh my goodness. So that's 2.5 centimetres bigger on the wings. Right, for my new friends, let me catch you up, because this journey did not start gracefully. So episode 1 of my Mychway journey, I turned on the machine. The machine's brilliant. I aimed the ultrasonic cavitation handle at my right back wing, which has always been bigger. It's been more the dramatic of the two. It's very much the diva of the pair. The noise that came out of this machine. Well, actually no, I tell you a lie. It wasn't a noise that came out of this machine. Miss Mary, my beautiful flower cat, she bolted. She'd gone. She vanished. It was as if I'd declared a ban on cat treats. But seriously, it wasn't the machine itself. It was the fact that I was sitting on this chair and Miss Mary was sitting on the back of the chair. So she felt the ultrasonic waves going through her, through the chair, and it must have made a noise to her. And that noise, let's just say, it's a lot. However, that noise tells you that the machine is working. It means that you've hit upon cells that the cavitation handle and the ultrasonic sound waves are able to blitz. So this is the important thing, folks. Make sure that the cavitation handle is not used on your face. It's not used anywhere near the chest or on the back of the chest, because this is some serious kit. When you hear the noise, it means that there's the cells that are you wanting to actually tackle and change the structure of them, they are being impacted. And now imagine if you put that on your chest or on your face, imagine what it does to your eyes. We're not ready for that horror show. Note to self, do not put it anywhere near that's going to make a horror show. The other note to self is do not let Miss Mary sit on the chair during cavitation. Lesson learned. Then episode 2. Oh my goodness, my nephew, my gorgeous nephew Lou, he looked at me and said, and I quote, "What are you doing on your chin, Auntie Jo?" I mean, 2 weeks in, and a male loved one noticed that something was going on with my chin. Quite frankly, I was chuffed to bits. So that was the experiment. And now we get to what actually happened. So, I need to set the scene. You may know Jonathan, you may know Carnival Muscle. He is a bodybuilder, he's based in Dorset. We're both carnivores. You know I'm on a GLP-1 and losing weight that way, but I've been using carnivore lifestyle to lose weight. So one of the things that I wanted to make sure was that if I'm ever testing this fabulous device, it wasn't just about whether there'd be inches lost, because of course there's going to be inches lost. I'm losing weight. But that's where Carnival Muscle came in with his mighty tape measure. So Jonathan, being the body composition coach that he is, he said, "Jo, let me measure them properly." As if I was like one of his beautifully bodied clients. And I love him for that. I mean, seriously, I love him for that. I got this beautiful bodied man to look at these bingo wings. objectively. And here's the results. Okay, so Jonathan, on this arm, this is my left arm, and I've not used the Mychway device. And before, this arm was 2.5 centimetres smaller than this one. So if this remains 2.5 centimetres smaller, then the Mychway hasn't done anything.
39.
39?
Yeah.
What was this? 39?
That's 38.5. Yeah, it's got 39. It's both the same.
No. They're both the same?
Yeah.
So that's knocked off 2.5 centimetres?
Yeah, an inch.
And I didn't even need to go to the gym for that.
2.54 centimetres is an inch, yeah.
So now, if I want to get rid of my baggy wings completely, just use it on both arms.
Yeah, you're even.
But the point is, it works.
You're excellent symmetry.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Well done.
Okay, can I just, I want to be honest with you for a second. When you've been carrying a body that has been through what mine has, you know, the heart damage, the severe sleep apnea, the inability to move, or the dexterity issues that are caused from like the fibromyalgia and the Raynaud's, and then you find something that works, and someone who loves you gets out a tape measure to prove it to you. It's a lot. It's a lot, but in the best possible way. Okay, so let me talk to you about my jawline. I'm serving you face. Okay, you saw what I did at the start of this video. That, you know, it was a skit. You know I love the drag queens. But seriously, it's not an accident. For 6 weeks now, I've been using this radio frequency head twice a week. And can you see, I've been using it like that, and along the jawline. Obviously I'm turning on the machine. I'm not going to turn it on now because it makes a noise that could distort with the microphone. But you can see the difference. The jawline has arrived. Yes, I'm a little bit bloated today. I'm a little bit inflamed. But even so, the double chin is not back. It's not back. Am I right, Miss Mary? Miss Mary, do you see a double chin here? Do you see a double chin? She's not looking. Oh, do you see a double chin? No, I didn't think so either. I love you, Miss Mary. You're so beautiful. Okay, so I'm always going to be honest with you, always, and that's the deal we have. Here's the honest bit. On a good day, this device is absolutely brilliant. It's manageable. It's actually quite meditative once you get used to the noise. And I generally look forward to using it. But on a day when my fibromyalgia is flaring up, the handles, they weigh a lot. It's heavier than it looks. And when my fingers start getting vocal, you know what I mean, the joint stuff, the grip stuff, manoeuvring it in the right places on my own, let's say it gets creative. So if you're doing this with a body that has chronic illness or mobility quirks, you are not doing it wrong. You're doing it with a body that has opinions, and that is valid. I have found a solution, and her name rhymes with Lacey Dee Dee. Of course you know it's my neighbour, my gorgeous friend, Tracy Dee Dee. So here's the thing that nobody tells you about home spa equipment. The best feature is not the spec sheet, it's your people. I have, and I say this with complete and utter pride, I've assembled a self-care circle. My neighbours, Tracy Dee Dee and Audrey, they are brilliant women. And we take turns. We help each other reach those awkward bits. You know, because I'm right-handed, so trying to hold the device with my left hand during a fibromyalgia flare-up, that is awkward. But we get around the awkward bits with lots of fun. We've handled the jawline situation. We're well into the back wing era, and as you've seen, we have a new target, and they are the thighs. I am coming for you, my thighs. Yes, I am. And as a group, there is strength in numbers, and we are bringing the Mychway. Yay! It's coming with us, Miss Mary, because honestly, sitting with my neighbours, taking turns, laughing about our bodies with absolute love and zero judgment, that has been as good for the soul as the cavitation has been for my arms. So, I want to know, drop in the comments right now, do you have a self-care circle, or are you a solo operator? Because if you're doing it alone, and you've got a chronic illness, or you've just got a bit wobbly with the handles, consider recruiting. It changes everything. Do you know what else it changes? It makes this even more affordable, because this device is already half the price of what you pay for 4 treatments. Did Naomi Sparkles say? 4 treatments at a spa? I've used 8 treatments over the 6 weeks, and this cost me half the price. But then remember, Audrey's had treatments on her back wings, Tracy Dee Dee's had treatments on her jawline. You know, it would make this so much more cost effective. And it is cost effective anyway. Even better with the Joe 40, what's it called, Miss Mary? What are we calling it? Is a discount code? With the Joe 40 discount code, you get money off if you're going to purchase this device. And why wouldn't you purchase it? Seriously, I'm serving you face. Okay, so really the question now is, this is what you came to ask, is the Mychway 6-in-1 worth it? Well, if you are a home spa person who loves a gadget, yes, absolutely. Click the links that are in my video description for the £40 off the retail price. Do it now, do it right now, because this is amazing. This could get you, oh my goodness, this could get you so ready for summer. So ready for summer. If you're managing chronic illness or mobility challenges, yes, it is still a great product, because we know as well some of the issues we have getting into spas or getting seated on those spa tables, you know, the tables that the therapists use. You know, this gets past all of those awkward bits, and that's where, as you say, bringing your friends along, friends and loved ones, neighbours, whoever it is, your self-care circle, I am telling you, they are going to be the difference for you if you've got any sort of mobility or dexterity issues. Because, don't get me wrong, it's not that it's heavy, but when you are suffering on a fibromyalgia flare-up or your rheumatoid arthritis is flaring up, this can become feeling really quite cumbersome. As well as the 5 heads we've got here, you've also got the LED pads. These have got red light therapy. If you want to know more about this stuff, just go back and watch the video that I did earlier. Again, the video description is below. or just click on one of the cards at the end of the videos. You know what I'm saying, you'll see it, and it'll explain how this works in much greater detail. But I'm telling you right now, the results are real. Jonathan, he measured them. My nephew, he noticed them before I even did. And I'm standing here with nearly symmetrical arms. Okay, they are still bat wings, but I am a believer. Okay, so if you are a believer, please go and check out the videos for more information. Go and check out the website. We've got Naomi Sparkles did videos. We had It's Perfectly Pamela. She's done videos, and Alanda from Rolanda 180. I was going to say 360, but that just means she's turned full circle. But we've all liked the idea of this, and we were using it on a before and after. This was gifted to me by the Mychway team, but I'm not taking any commission. If you use my discount codes, it's because you're getting the discount. I'm not getting any sort of commission for it, which is why I'm telling you the truth. So that's your lot for today. If you want a full deep dive into this, how this machine actually works, with all the heads and the settings and all the chaos, just check out my previous videos. They'll all be in the video description, and it's a good time, I promise you. And if you want to continue on this glorious Mychway adventure with me, my neighbours, Miss Mary, and of course my thighs, hit subscribe, because we are absolutely, categorically far from done. I've got a big butt and I cannot lie. So I love you. I'll see you in the next one, and as always, sleep well, slim down, and I'll see you next time.